Fox Girl, and this is a scrapbooking video. I'm going to be sharing with you guys the final issue of Simple Scrapbooks magazine. It's the collector's edition. So I was going through my stuff and I was looking to see what I still want to keep and what I want to pass along. And I was possibly thinking about passing this one along because I haven't worked in scrapbooks in a long time. And then I thought, why haven't I done my scrapbooks? Those are so important, right? They're the storytellers, the journal keeping, the things that write down our happiest days, our most memorable moments, celebrations, everyday life, things we want to remember. So I decided I really need to get back into doing that. And I'm going to show you how I'm using this magazine to do my scrapbooks. So I'm supposed to be doing my homework. My laptop is way over there and my iPad is over here. And I am taking a break because I've been trying to work on this all day. So I am laying in my bed because it's like almost 2 o'clock California time. Whoa, look at that. Save money. Woohoo, I like save money. Oh, this is like the 5th time I tried recording this magazine. this video. The first time I shared my old address and I don't want to do that publicly. Another time the heater kicked on and it's way too hot. Oh yeah, so the nice thing is doing it like the 5th time, you cut out all the extra blah blah blah, right? The stuff that doesn't matter. So anyways, let's get down to it. This magazine has 92 pages to it. That's including the covers. Did I just show my address again? No. Okay, good. I don't know why I don't just cut it out. I should just cut the address off. But anyways, back in this is from 2009, but back in 2012, I flagged a lot of pages. And I don't think I finished going through the whole magazine. But anyway, before I gave it away, before I was putting this magazine in the giveaway pile, I thought I would take a look, which is a deadly sin, right? Don't ever open the book. But I looked, and there are some cute things flagged, and so I know that I haven't finished looking through there. I mean, I've looked through it, but I know I haven't finished flagging because there's a lot of cute stuff in here. One of them is like this little girl had some writing. Anyway, so a lot of cute things in here. The way they did things, the lettering and the pictures. And so I thought, you know what? I'm going to start scrapbooking again, and I'm going to challenge myself to do 92 pages of ideas. Now, Katie Scott is one of my favorite scrapbookers on YouTube. She has not made a video in forever, but she had a lot of videos, and she would scrap in real time. And so she'd turn on her camera, and she would start her scrapbooking. So she would often didn't have an idea or a plan, but she would just then look for her pictures. You'd see how she processed through that and gather papers and embellishments. And sometimes, in her opinion, they turned out bad, and sometimes they turned out really good. I always thought they turned out really good. But anyways, one day she had opened up a Rolling Stones magazine, and she said, you know, I like the way they did this layout on this page. And then she flipped through some other pages, and she said, oh, I remember this guy, and I remember that album that he had done. I guess he had done a tour, I think something like Return to Graceland. She's like, I didn't like him back then. He wasn't her favorite. I mean, she was a teenager in 85. But then as she got older, she had, I'm just showing you guys pages because I don't want to bore you. She had then liked the music and would sing it to her babies. And so she was able to do a page using the layout from the magazine, She gathered a picture from the 1985, what she was doing back at that time, what she looked like, and then a picture of her babies. And she was able to tell the story and have it all put in there. And it was kind of neat because it added the past to the present, made it interesting. It told a little bit of story about herself. And if her kids ever cared to know more about her or remember something about her, like after she's gone, like listening to that music or having mama sing those songs or whatever, it was documented. So scrapbooking is very important to me in that way, that I use it for, documentation. Anyway, so this magazine I am using just for documentation. Whoa. Purposes only. Sorry, it's real time, right? Scrapbooking real time. So inspiration only. I decided to start with a cover, and with this cover there are 6 papers that they use. So they have a neutral. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 5. And they also use it back down. Jeez. Anyways, trust me, they use it back down there. I just don't really want to show you guys my address. And then 6, because they used this one here, which is kind of like a, it looks like paper you would write on, right? Here you go. There. See? Right there. The scalloped end is that paper. So there are 6 pages. Felt flowers and buttons that are sewn on. Now they did do some sewing here, and I am not interested in sewing any of my papers together, but that's an idea. They had used a picture on the side, so it's probably I'm thinking it's like an 8.5 by 11. I like to do the 12 by 12s because I could put more on there if I wish. I think I am going to start doing more of the 8.5 by 11s, the 8 by 8, 8.5 by 8.5, and the 6 inches. I have albums that those will accommodate those, and so I probably will start doing more of those. But anyway, so let's get to this here. So this is my inspiration page, okay? And at first I was thinking, okay, I can use like that beige here, but I'm really not a fan of the other colors together. I mean, they're okay, but this is just my inspiration. So this is what I came up with. Okay, so you're saying, how in the world did that happen? Well, creativity happened, imagination happened, and I was inspired. So my daughter went to the father-daughter dance. It was a luau theme. And I've got my 6 papers in there. She had, this was like a little art project they did while they were there. And then there's these 2 pictures here, one with her dad, one with her friend. So it doesn't really match up because you remember there was a picture here, and then there was, nothing really here, and then a little bit of journaling here. That's okay because my page is bigger, right? Sorry, I'm in my bed. I'm sitting here in my bed. So okay, let me show you guys what does match. So 6 papers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm counting this one as 6, even though I think this one, yeah, this one actually comes from there, but I'm counting it anyway. Who cares? So it's mine, and I can do whatever I want. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe that's not what I counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, here we go. So the background paper, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, wait. I don't. Am I counting that right? Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is only 5. That's okay. I thought I had the correct number, but it doesn't matter. So there were 3 flowers. I did have some felt flowers that kind of matched, but they didn't match enough I had these punched out from a while ago because I like to, if I have like a scrap of paper, sometimes instead of storing that scrap of paper, I'll just take my punch and then just punch so I have them ready to go. So here's 1 and 2 and 3. I added an extra one. So it's coming off the side here, which I liked that idea. Because that's up there at the end of that one page. So that kind of matches, right? I used these really pretty sticker glittery dots. They used buttons. That's okay. Put my daughter's artwork here. I added this little one, and then my journaling, and that. So, anyways, it's not an exact interpretation. It's an inspiration. I was inspired, so I got a page done, and I'm happy because that's what I wanted to do. So, turn to the next page. I have my fan on now because that heater was so doggone hot. Don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, okay, so I came to this one here, and this is obviously an advertisement. It's a digital photo, which is kind of crazy because I can kind of tell this is all digital. Yet they're showing you stuff for like how to put adhesives, you know, like for adhesives. I don't know, it doesn't match. Anyway, long story short, one photo, an embellishment here, and then here, journaling here, excuse me, and then underneath here, see, it looks like they, you know, supposedly pseudo, they have something around there, so they probably just, you know, did that on the photo, but it could be interpreted as another paper, and then the one behind there looks like a ribbon, but I'm going to interpret it as a paper. So what I have for that was this one. Again, not an exact interpretation. This was the largest picture that I had at hand because I didn't want to dig around. So, and I wanted to do it on a 12 by 12. That one probably could have been a 12 by 12 if it was laid out a little different. It's a little bit bigger, but it's not. This is what I have. This is what inspired. This is what I got from the inspiration. So, you know, at the top, they had twirl, and I have welcome. And then I wrote some journaling here. And then green paper, and then this paper. And oh my goodness, I had the hardest time. I had a different red paper here because I thought this red was more of a bluish red, but it's not. It's, I don't know, more of a burgundy red. Maybe it is a bluish red, but anyhow, this just went better, trust me. And then I put a sticker. So this stuff was just to fill up this space because it needed something. And I like the glittery rhinestone shiny things on my papers. So even though that one came with it, this did not. This was a tag that had orange, and so this almost threw the whole thing off. There was no way I wanted to use it orange. Could I? Yeah, why not? Who cares? But I'm gonna add the sticker. I need to stop doing this because I don't want to lose the adhesive. But anyways, I put that on. It matched better. Page done. And I could have journaled a lot more, but I wanted to get this done. So, and then here's a tip. On the back of my photo, or on the ones that were done professionally, I use the little corner holders so my daughter can take them out. I started that a while ago, and I just keep it up. I don't know why. I just do. So that was that. That was this page. So the colors, basically what inspired me a lot. Having one photo, and then I just took it from there. Table of contents. Yeah, not much to be inspired by, but I did. I thought, look, they have stuff at the edges here, and then journal, right? I mean, I know it's not journaling, but I could, because I don't have access to my printer. I don't know if I mentioned it here or not, but my printer and my computer are not talking to each other right now, and I don't know why. The Apple computer has been updated, and I think that has a reason why, but the Epson is like only 2 years old. This Apple phone is new, and it will talk to the printer, so I don't know what's going on, but it's the computer's fault, and I'm not happy with it right now. But anyways, if I had access to it, then I would have made like smaller pictures or whatever, and made this a little bit more where it matched, but it didn't. I'm using what I've got. I have a few pictures laying around, so I'm using what I've got. I need to get everything journaled and scrapped anyway, so this is what I came up with. So I have 3 pictures. Mine are a little bit different from this one, right? Because this is kind of in this shape, but this is how these fit. But the thing that I wouldn't have done without using that as inspiration is I wouldn't have layered my papers like I did. And I really enjoyed it. I like the colors. I let my daughter's dress inspire the colors. This little dress she got in Hawaii. I'd like to say we had just gotten back from Hawaii, but we didn't. And I want to say that because my face is so tan. I don't know why my face is so tan. We might have been on a boat prior to these pictures being taken, but I don't like my face tan. Anyway, I don't remember the exact date, but I know it was in May 2011. And I just wrote like, you are 2.5 years old, super cute, super sweet. And at the time, we were living in Marietta, California. I don't know why this is like this. But anyway, so I put where we were living, Marietta, California. And evening walk around our apartment complex. Stop to snap a few pictures of my cute baby girl. I love spending time with you after work, preschool, just you and me, mommy and her little sweetheart. So, and then I put, you picked a perfect flower for my hair. She still likes to pick little flowers. Oh. I added some rhinestones. Yay, because I like the bling. This one's sparkly. So I like the colors. I had this little tag and it just said 2 on it. And so I thought, oh, that's perfect because she was 2.5. She was just like yabbering at me, I think. You know, and just always talk. And there she is. She wasn't really into the smiling at the camera thing, so she would just talk to me. Drove me crazy. That's a big dude in there too, I think. So anyways, that's that. Here's a wider shot of this. And there's my inspiration. So it's helping me to get my pictures done. Okay. This one, because this is what I have. What could I use off of this? So I chose to focus on this. She's the designer of this page. And oh, this one's in an envelope. I am so sorry. I had the other ones. I took the other ones out. So here's a single picture. She has some embellishments, and her initials are here, and then she has a paper here, and some ribbon, and then small pictures here. Again, because I'm not able to print my own pictures and do things, I'm just working with what I've got. Now, these pictures aren't the best pictures in the world, but they're my, I guess, they're very special to me. I don't know how else to put it. They're very special to me because I didn't take any pictures, I don't think, of my daughter's birthday party. And so, luckily, my mother-in-law did. And so, I got what I got, and I'm very grateful for it. So, here, I keep saying so. I apologize. This one has the round, like that. it just happened to turn out that way. My daughter's party theme was Tinkerbell, and this is Tinkerbell paper. But like, how fitting, right? She doesn't have any paper around her, but I went ahead and did my daughter's. So I put paper around there, and then here's my ribbon. Happy birthday. The glitter. I didn't put that glitter on there. It's cute though. Here's my paper. And then she used 5 pictures, and I was only able to fit 4, but I'm okay with that because this one is really big. So there she is, Tinkerbell. And she was having a good time. I think, my mother-in-law was just snapping pictures, and so didn't catch her smiling a whole lot. And then I felt bad because I noticed later that I forgot to put a diaper cover on her, and I always put diaper covers on her, and look, her diaper looks like it's sagging, and it wasn't. She was potty trained at this time. She was potty trained before she was 2, but she had just woken up from her nap, and I still didn't trust her, even though we had been dry. I just didn't trust it, and so instead of putting a panty on her after she woke up, she was ready for the party, and yeah, but I just kind of laughed because it looks like it's sagging, but I promise you guys it wasn't. There was no neglect in these pictures. She's dancing to Yo Gabba Gabba, which maybe some of you guys know who Yo Gabba Gabba is. It's fun. It was a fun little party. So there's more party pictures, and I'll do those, but this is what I have for this. And then I also put like little stickers up there. And I was thinking about adding like a Tinkerbell in here, and I looked at all my Tinkerbell stickers and they just didn't go, and I just thought, you know what, this is enough. So there's that. Oh, and then this would also be interpreted there. And my journaling there, across that purple there. So that was that. And this is the other side. Oops. Because I do like to use my other sides, so I will use this. And then there's like a picture of just her and I, and it's not the best picture in the world. I don't know where it is right now, but it's gonna go there from the party. So anyway, so that's that one. And then this is the most recent one I'm working on. 20. There's 20 little pictures here. And some writing and that. And yep, I interpreted that too. You want to see? How lucky was I to come across these pictures? There's 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How lucky am I? I am so lucky. Yeah, so there's my interpretation. I just have journaling to put in here. And that's it. Oops, let me show you from afar here. I put these stickers, so this doesn't go at all. Like they didn't have anything like that. They had the www up there. So I guess maybe I can count that. If I can find like a nice little journaling something, or a nice little sticker or something to go up here, I will. Girls just want to have fun or something like that. But I want it to go just like straight across. And then my journaling will go under here. Like that. I added this little sticker. Oh, she's so cute. And I added more of those, like the ones I used on the Tinkerbell page, because I've got a ton of those. And then I added this really neat wave set. So there's a paper underneath here, and this. So this was a birthday party for Alexandra and Andre. These are just classmates, these 2 kids, a little girl and a little boy. And they had their party on a yacht. Yes, friends, you heard that right. They had their party on a yacht. So I don't know what they're going to do this year, because how do you top that, right? Oh my goodness, it was amazing. Like, Amazing party. The kids had turned 9, and this was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, the birthday girl is not in these pictures, but or the birthday boy. Anyways, it was a fun party. Yes, my child goes to a school where the parents drive, oh, what do they drive? Bentleys and Maseratis, and what did I see today? I saw 2 brand new, oh, I can't think of the name. Oh wow, they were just amazing cars. Like, oh my gosh. No, we're not rich. We're just able to afford the school, luckily, and we don't drive cars like that. I don't drive a car like that. So I'm pretty impressed with the parents that do. That's okay. You know, that's great. We will come to your party and we will bring you a really good gift. But I don't have those kind of parties. In fact, I stopped having birthday parties for my daughter because, number one, we can't compete with that. It's, you know what, like 2 or 3 hours. You pay a ton amount of money, and they started getting ridiculous. The parties were like $500, $600 for just a couple of hours. She gets gifts. That's great. But my daughter really doesn't need anything. So we started taking my daughter on cruises, which sounds like, wow, you guys went on a cruise, but we go off season, and you know, that was like her gift from us, and it was like our vacation at the same time. So win-win-win, right? You know, I am not rich by any means. I mean, you guys see my videos. I go to the thrift store and I'm happy to go. So please don't think that I'm bragging. I'm not. We work really hard for what we have. We save up. We try not to be frivolous with our money, and we definitely donate because that's important too. So I'm not saying, I just don't want you guys to think anything that isn't true. So that's that. You guys know I love you. You guys know I try to share what I can with you guys when I can, whether it's a video or sometimes just sending out gifts or whatever. Okay, anyways, public announcement over. I hope you guys liked my video. This was almost 30 minutes long. It's probably going to take forever to upload. I just wanted to share with you guys who do scrapbook or who are thinking of scrapbooking that you can get inspiration from anything or anywhere. So the libraries sometimes have these magazines. Thrift stores sometimes have these magazines. Sometimes there's people who are willing to share their magazines and give you one for free. There's all kinds of sites online. Of course, we all know about Pinterest. I like more tangible things. I like books and magazines I can hold and look through and hang on to, and so that's why I'm using this. But if you need inspiration, sometimes it's just, you know, looking at something as simple as an advertisement, right? Just kind of following along someone else's idea and turning it into your own. Or saying, what in the world am I going to do with that thing? Someone said to you, hey, there you go. Here's your inspiration piece. Now work with it. You could do almost anything. I mean, it could have been using the flowers and putting pictures there and making them into flowers in your layout, or the colors, or finding a picture of 2 people kissing, or a Mother's Day picture. It could be anything, right? But I kind of used those colors. I was fortunate. That was a happy accident. And there's, you know, me and my daughter. So you can even say, oh, there's me and my daughter, right? Although we're not kissing any of these. There are children involved. So, yeah, and flowers. So you can find inspiration in anything you want, right? color. And I'm putting some at the top. And then sometimes it's just the amount of objects. Might not be exact or perfect, but if I wanted that, I would just cut that out, put it into a book, and call it my own. Well, no, because that would be lying. And I think it's actually called plagiarism. But anyways, again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys are inspired, and maybe you guys will make a lot of layouts soon and fill up your books with memories, your albums with memories, and tell the stories. Get those stories out. You are the keeper of your stories, no matter what they are. Hopefully I'll make a few more scrapbook videos, maybe some related to family history. I don't know. I definitely need to get back to my cross stitching. I want to do that, and I've been knitting some baby hats, but they're not a big deal. Those are on my Instagram. So if you want to look at my Instagram, it's instead of what I oughta. Instead of what I oughta. Yeah, with little underscores between the words, and oughta, O-T-T-A. I always spell it wrong. So there you go. All right, you guys, take care, and happy inspiration, creativeness. Many blessings to you guys, and I'll talk to you guys later in another video. Bye for now.